Good morning, Golden Valley. I'm Andrew O.
And I'm Octavio Guerrero.
On today's show, we remember the tragedy of 9/11. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Today is definitely a day to remember, but it is also a day to think. So you know what that means, Octavio.
Tuesday Trivia.
Today's Tuesday Trivia question is, what chain opened its first store in 1962 in Rogers, Arkansas? Again, what chain opened its first store in 1962 in Rogers, Arkansas? Email your answers to Mr. D and the winner will be announced at the end of the show. Good luck.
And now for the news, let's throw it over to our anchors, Chayliel and Rosita.
Thank you, Andrew and Octavio. So 9/11 is definitely an important day in American history, but it also brought our country closer together.
But on a lighter note, let's look at some news. This week's attendance winners are as follows. 9th grade, Joshua Santana and Julian Perez. 10th grade, Gonzalo Sanchez and Adrian Ulloa. 11th grade, Janae Watson and Emily Guerrero. 12th grade, Rebecca Holgan and Kevin Angel. Attend today, achieve tomorrow. Missing just 2 days a month can throw you off track to graduate.
Looking for a way to make your winter style a little more iconic? You're in luck. Letterman jackets are on sale now. Pricing information can be picked up in the ASB office, and fittings will take place next Thursday, September 20th. Go to ASB or visit tinyurl.com/GV Letterman jacket.
The PSAT will be administered on Wednesday, October 10th in the large gym. Priority registration is for all juniors first, and all other grades can register for the exam after September 24th. If space is available, registration will take place in the ASB office before school, brunch, and lunch. The cost is $20 and checks must be made payable to GV ASB. The PSAT is a very popular exam and space is limited.
The following colleges will be visiting Golden Valley: Grand Canyon University, UC Santa Barbara, Cal State Northridge, UC San Diego. See the graphic on the screen for dates and times. All events will take place in the library and you can sign up in the guidance office.
Those are some very important things to keep in mind, right?
They definitely are.
But now let's throw it over to Andrew and Octavio for the rest of the show.
Thank you, Chayliel and Rosita, for the news. Of course, today is 9/11. It is a day to remember what we have lost, but it's also a day to remember what we have learned and how we have moved forward. GVTV's Jasmine Smith went to depth with this idea, so let's take a look.
On September 11, 2001, terrorists attacked the United States. They hijacked 4 airplanes in mid-flight. The terrorists flew 2 of the planes into 2 skyscrapers at the World Trade Center in New York City. The impact caused the buildings to catch fire and collapse. Another plane destroyed part of the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. The 4th plane crashed in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. In all, nearly 3,000 people were killed in the 9/11 attacks. Most Golden Valley students weren't alive during 9/11, but still have a strong opinion and knowledge on the subject.
When somebody says 9/11, I think about all the people who died, and it makes me remember all the people who tried to help them and risked their lives and sacrificed stuff, and all the people who sent out to attack the planes to keep them alive.
I think of a story my band teacher in 7th and 8th grade told us. He told us about how after this had happened, he came to school and he turned on the TV after one of his I think it was either his relative or coworker told him about it. Turn on the TV, turn to the news, watch. That after that, he saw it, and no one in band played that day. They all sat down, and they all wrote their feelings. And during that spring concert after 9/11, because this was right after the winter concert, they put it into a piece of music, and overlaid was lines from what those kids had written. It was a very beautiful piece.
I think of my first trip to New York City. It was shortly after 9/11, and I went to where Ground Zero was, and I remember looking at, they were still cleaning up the wreckage, and I remember looking at this vast pit of twisted steel and wreckage, and it was just such a sad occasion. And I remember there was a guy that was there just playing a trumpet. It was a solitary trumpet, and he was playing really sad music, and it just added to the effect, and I felt like the tears coming to my face as I was standing there.
Although 9/11 seems to only have resulted in despair, people often discard the good that has come out of it. GV has definitely not.
There can always be good, you can always find good in any bad situation. So did anything good come from 9/11? Yes. I mean, for one, we have better security in airports now. I feel safer when I travel because I know that everyone is being scanned properly and thoroughly. But I think the most important thing is we came together as a country and people celebrated being an American.
I think that everyone became more like unified because everyone went through the same experience and you got more protection and security and people are more aware.
It did unify the nation. It went from there were different groups in different places and they were all rivals to something super traumatic happened and then all of us were a nation. We were America.
Even though 9/11 portrays a bad picture, it's important to recognize the bright side of things. Not only does it change the way we think, but it changes the way we live. That's what's most important. For GVTV News, I'm Jasmine Smith.
Thank you, Jasmine. You truly shed some good to this day. Our nation's recovery is still ongoing, but it is through the efforts to understand and grow from this tragedy that unites us as a nation.
And now on to Club News. Pride Club is meeting today at lunch in room 212. New members are always welcome.
Key Club is having their second meeting today in room 309. We're giving out applications, so don't miss out. We hope to see you there.
Grizzlies, there will be a BSU officer meeting today at lunch.
A Get to Know You meeting for Student Task Force will be held tomorrow, Wednesday, September 12th at lunch in room 407. Everyone who is interested in human rights is welcome to attend as we begin our new human rights campaign for this year. Come learn how to be a voice for human rights.
Grizzlies, is that time for Defy's first club meeting in room 205 at lunch tomorrow. Please be prepared to stay the whole time.
Yellow Ribbon Week is this week, and please remember it is okay to ask for help always. The suicide prevention hotline is 1-800-273-8255. Yellow ribbons will be passed out today for National Suicide Prevention Week.
Addie's Army is going on all month through the month of September. This is a charity that provides basic necessities for women transitioning out of an abusive relationship. They are especially in need of shampoo, conditioner, hairbrushes, and toothpaste. Thank you.
Today's poll of the week is, which superhero universe is better, Marvel, DC, or neither? Vote on our Twitter at GVTV_news, and the results will be announced at the end of the show.
Today's Tuesday trivia question was, what chain opened its first store in 1962 in Rogers, Arkansas? The answer is Walmart, and the winner is Mr. Harris's Classroom.
Now here at GVTV, we have exciting news. It is the birthday of two people. Happy birthday to Javier Hernandez
and Matthew Vire.
Are you ready, Octavio?
Yes.
Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday from all of us to you. Happy birthday from the GVTV crew. Hey! And then sadly, we have just reached the end of our show. For the entire crew of GVTV, my co-host Octavio Guerrero, I'm Angelo. Have a fantastic day, and of course, don't forget to be awesome.